The best thing about every Bloons update. Update what? You might think that it's the entirety of the game, but that's way too boring. So we're gonna have to give the award to the beasts that were not in BT5. They were way too powerful, yet way too trash in the first update. It's the tier 5 upgrades. Now in update 3.0, a lot of stuff got added. Churchill, new map, Soulbind got removed, but most notably, something that we could not do without today. Without Cripple Moab, Gluestorm, Super Brittle, we would be dead in bosses, which is what they added in this update, the debuffs that these tier 5s give. In update 3.0, the main thing that people are looking at is, oh, Benjamin got added, but they're looking something very important. High finance. No, it's not high finance. It's the Black Sun God, the VTSG. This mad beast was able to sell until almost infinity, and the little sun avatars were doing more damage than it. Yeah, it was a little bit too broken. Update 4.0 is kind of disappointing. It just added a map, some balance changes, and nothing notable, which is why we have to go with downstream for this one. Version 5.0 added 3 new maps. This is insane, but it's not the most important thing in the update. It's not Cyber Quincy. It's not the Halloween update. It's the tech boss. Without this guy, would be down in the trenches trying to micro our stuff. In version 6.0, one of the coolest things got out that BT5 players have been waiting for ages to come. The first survival of a BT5 tower. Not the engineer though, not the darling but rather the mortar tower. This guy was kind of trash back then though. His tier 5s were overpriced and garbage. In update 7.0, Ninja Kiwi overdid themselves. Here there are 2 new maps, a new hero, and also races. The Voodoo hero Azili was added, which can basically one-shot B.A.D at level 20, and the races are made so only the most professional tryhards are able to beat them. Update 8.0, we got the biggest and the best change we could have ever wished for, though we didn't know that we wished for it. And no, it's not a stupid Sentai Churchill skin, it's not balance changes, it's the new and renewed 3D Moabs. Now we don't have to have ugliness in the game. But in update 9, we get the biggest out of all of them. Everyone loves him, Pat Fusty. This big boy came with a map for himself. Pat spawned, it looks like a troll face. No one cares about Biker Bones, this new skin, but everyone loves Pat Fusty. Update 10, this update doesn't add a lot at all. It just adds a new open skin, a new map, and a new collection event, which allows you to get a lot of insta monkeys, which is actually quite useful. Version 11, we get a feature that people have wanted for ages. They want to play with their friends, but they don't want to be on a singular computer, which is why they added the co-op mode that was in BT5 as well, and also some stupid map that doesn't really matter. Update 12, Ninja Kiwi are on a roll with these updates. This time they had a huge new feature that BT5 fans have wanted to see since the game has been released, basically. Bob the Builder, but in BT6, the Engineer Monk, and a new hero skin or something. That's not important, okay? Update 13, Ninja Kiwi have decided to be spooky, and they're adding 2 new maps, the Carved map and the other map that I forgot the name of. Look, oh yeah, Bloody Puddles. This is for the Halloween event because it's Halloween, of course, they got to add it. And Bloody Puddles has an extremely cool Easter egg on it, which is why the award has to go to it. Update 14, holy crap, Ninja Kiwi are actually doing very good in these updates. The new goddess hero that can assist in all sabotage strategies has been added. It shows us her own map and can turn black with the VTSG. Adora has been added to the game with the Adora's tempo. In update 15, doesn't look like they added a lot, but in reality they added a ton, and that ton consists of 5 new monkey knowledge points, which makes the game just so much easier and better for the more experienced players. Update 16, Ninja Kiwi have for the first time taken the feedback of the community, and they have made a map that is based on a community suggestion. It is the map that no one plays actually, and it's very annoying because it has very weird gimmicks, and you already know what I'm talking about, it's geared. In update 17, it looks like not much was added yet again, but there is a new map that adds the Oompa Loompas and a secret new achievement that gives you little balloons. And there's also something for the more experienced players yet again, as there are new 3 monkey knowledge points to make the game just a little bit better. Update 18, the most major update in the last couple of months. We got so much content, 2 new maps, 2 new monkey knowledge points, and most importantly, the new water hero, Brecco. She can command submarines and makes them powerful as here. In update 19, we begin to adventure into the monkey lands, and we see that the moon was fake. And we also get capitalism as we get the trophy store with a ton more cool items, but also the Odyssey mode, though the trophy store is way cooler. In version 20, the French have attacked Bloons with the new flank hero, with which a new map and new trophy store items have been added. ATN gives camo to all monkeys on the screen, but does mid damage. Update 21, they barely added anything, though we have this cool little vampire monkey on the preview, and this boring map that looks like it has a secret, but actually doesn't, so the vampire is way cooler. No way, update 22 is the best thing ever. Every BT5 player's dream. It has insane aim, Dr. Doofenshmirtz machine, and also a big looking tier 5. The darling gunner, this beast was able to basically solo chimps in the beginning with only one tier 5. The map did mad amounts of damage, no pun intended, and the best was still bad as it is right now. Version 23, yet another boring one. Only a new map and some new trophy store items, though they were cooler than the map. Update 24, Iceup's dream. They had the coolest sword handling machine like attacking hero into the game. Sorta. She was so overpowered back then that she was able to do a 1 tower chimps in solo literally every single game of yours. Version 25, we get the easiest beginner map that we've ever had, and we've also made the French alien. We got the coolest song, sales again into the trophy store, and another 14 new items into it too. Update 26, the most controversial hero that there is. Is it a he, a she, or a dog? I do not know if I'm gonna be honest. The child that can take alcohol, Cyrus Irish. She's able to pop balloons with her mind somehow, and it's also quite overpowered for expert maps. Update 27, what the hell, Ninja Kiwi, you overdid yourself. We're getting a boss new paragon, so that boss switcher, the boomerang and that paragon, but the boomerang is cooler though, don't tell that. The new fat chunky boss spews out ceramics like crazy and has mad health, though the paragons are way cooler. Version 28 is basically the same as the last one. They've added a new big boy paragon, the camel seeing beast, the ninja paragon, whilst also adding a new difficulty for it, which is harder than Blinarius. The lich boss, this guy can remove buffs whilst also being a buff as hell. Update 29 is just as awesome as the last two. It's added a new water paragon, the king of the seas, the puller of bards. We got the bolt paragon. This guy is the best paragon in this version. He's able to make the bosses look like they're little babies compared to him. Version 30 is just a new map and a new hero skin with some new monkey knowledge points, though the map is pretty cool. Update 31, the Mexican that everyone loves, the second most overpowered hero there has ever been, beating 1 tower chimps with ease, but only on one map that has been added with him as well, but it's not without a new hard thing to beat. The new windy boss was added. It stuns towers like never before seen. Geraldo and Vortex are the two opposite things that have been added, and both deserve a lot of credit, though Geraldo is just better in absolutely everything. Update 33, next update, the best paragon, the strongest one, Iceup's father. It's able to do 500,000 damage with just a singular ability. The Ace Paragon is here, and it's able to obliterate any boss balloon in its path. Oh yeah, also a new map has been added. Version 34, they make the easiest and the slowest boss ever. This guy is hard in the other tiers, but just way too easy later on. Dread Bloon is now on the table with a new map that has a weird buff giving gimmick. Update 35 does not load, just a new Kaiju Pat skin and some new boring maps, yeah. No way, we haven't had this in ages. Update 36 adds something that people have wanted forever, man. This guy was teased way before this, but had to get fixed up before going out to the public eyes. With his overpowered tier 5s, the B-Sound levels added. It's Megalodon literally be able to one-shot Blinarius like it's nothing. The poor guy is just overpowered, and Dino guy is just weird. Update 37, they are adding Gandalf, but better with his two abilities. One, a graveyard for the Bloons, and the other a fire attack that's overpowered. The new Wizard Paragon has gotten into the game, and although it's not that good, it's still pretty unique and cool. And the upgrade that you all know, the version 38 upgrade with the new boss with the cool soundtrack has been added. This guy is just a little bit too easy for the pros, though he is very hard for the newbies. The face with its camel protection is one of the best bosses because it looks cool, and if I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually played it. Which is your favorite Bloons update out of all of them? Let me know down in the description, and also subscribe please.